The front rack position is used in many common movements, such as the front squat, the clean, and the jerk, which are Olympic movements. To teach a front squat, the first thing we do is show the zombie position. So Ronnie, our athlete here, is going to hold his arms straight out in front of him. And then with the other arm, he's going to find that groove in his shoulder. And right in front of that groove is a big chunk of meat. That's the muscle that we want the bar to sit on. Then he's going to take his arms back out, and then he's just going to stand it straight up. You'll notice he keeps his arms straight out in front of him so the bar doesn't roll backwards into his neck or forwards and roll onto the ground. You'll notice that we had our athlete facing this way so that everyone can see the video, but it's very important to always be facing towards the rack when you're doing any type of squatting movement. So in order to get into that full front rack position, what we want to do is first find our comfortable hand position. Most of our athletes will come up to the bar and they'll put their thumbs right where the knurling starts and then extend their thumbs out, and that's their position for their grip. From there, all you're going to do is roll your elbows under the bar, find that meat in your shoulder once again, and then lift the bar straight up, keeping your wrists loose and your hand relaxed so that they can stretch out and you can get your elbows parallel with the ground. From there, Ronnie's going to step it out. He's going to do a couple reps here, and you'll notice that his elbows are not dropping down and they're not driving way up high. That's going to keep the bar square there on the shoulders rather than rolling off our arms or rolling back into our neck. So another thing we need to talk about is our hands when we're setting up for a front rack position. So when we get our hands set up, that distance, the thumb and the knurling, extend them out, and then we roll under the bar. You can just roll one arm. Notice that his hand is loose, and he only has, well, he's got all 4 fingers on, but he might use 3, he might use 2. All that's important is that your wrist and hand is loose and that they are there on the bar. You don't have to grip the bar completely, and in fact, if you are really tight in the wrists and you completely grip the bar, you're not going to be able to get your elbow parallel with the ground, and then you're going to be putting more stress on your wrist as you go through your movement.